Yet again the underdogs, the Spartans would rally to defeat the #1 ranked team in state. Blake Gregory rose to the quarterback challenge against the #1 quarterback Manchild. And the Manchild goes down! Blake led the team to victory with 22 of 28 completed passes for 436 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Like I said earlier, hats off to my teammates. I couldn't do a thing without them. Offensive line protected very well tonight, and receivers making plays downfield, defense stepping up big in the end, so hats off to them.
With Skyline's football tradition, this team has certainly made their mark.
We were just really bonded, and we weren't thinking about past years. We're thinking about this year right here, and I just love my brothers.
Us senior guys, we're really close. We've been playing together since 3rd grade and all that stuff, so it shows out here how close we are. We have trust in each other. We know that we're going to come up big for each other in the end.
We feel like we've been underdogs this whole season. We feel like we've had to fight for our standing in the state. And you know what? We've knocked off 3, we've knocked off 2, we've knocked off 1, and now it's our chance to go into the finals, and we want that ring. We want that ring.
The Blondies will take on Gonzaga Prep tomorrow at 7:30 at the Tacoma Dome, playing for their 8th state championship since 2000. Let's fill up the T-Dome wearing black. $8 to get in with an ASB card and $11 without. Good luck, boys. Battle hard and bring home the state championship. Hi, I'm Kaylee Kasuba, and I'm here with Kevin Lowe to ask him a couple questions. So the first one we're going to start with is, what would you say to someone going through a hard time that needed motivation?
That's a really good question. You guys thought you could get rid of me, huh? Yeah, can't do it, can ya? A lot of people go through hard times in different ways, and I can relate in a lot of them, but ultimately knowing that you're not the only person going through them, also having perspective of being outside of college and high school. Most people think high school is like the biggest deal in the world. I mean, there's such a big planet out there waiting for you outside of school. And whatever you're going through now, it's temporary. And instead of complaining about it, if there's a solution to it, I'd urge you to, make every effort you can to fixing it. I've learned in my own experiences, stop to make excuses for myself, and I try to become a person that stops complaining as much. Instead, take action and really, put yourself forward to make your life the place you want to live in.
And what is your spirit animal?
What is my spirit animal? That's a great question. I like to think it was something awesome like a stallion or like a dragon. But in all honesty, it's probably just a crab, because they have like a big claw and a small claw. Get it? Super awkward. I'm gonna make it awkward for you. Probably a crab.
So can you show us a dunk?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for answering our questions today. We had a great time.
And thank you, Skyline, for having me speak and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Best of luck for the rest of the year.
Here on the upper field of Skyline High School while the President of Ireland watches our 3rd period PE class play Gaelic football.
President Michael Higgins was delighted to see the Spartans adopting Ireland's national sport.
It's wonderful. I think that hurling and football are now going all over the world. Hurling was probably the one that people found strangest because of the come on or the hurley, but it's now played everywhere. We're very pleased. As well as that, it's wonderful to see today here in the school people playing Gaelic football and playing it so well.
It was most important to President Higgins that the kids were staying active, and Gaelic football is a great way to do so.
With the whole emphasis being, I think, on fitness as well as everything else. So being prepared for these games means that you don't get serious injury, but the enjoyment of it all is very pleasant as well. I'm delighted to be here. Berbanacht.
Yeah.
That means every blessing.
Everyone was buzzing with excitement. The PE classes were thrilled to be playing in front of such an esteemed guest.
It's very exciting being able to play in front of the Irish president and also these different news organizations like Seattle Times and the Esquire Press.
The Irish president left us with these wise words.
I think as well, one of the things about sport, one of the things I've been interested in several sports, and one of the things about arts and music and so forth, is that they're an immediate connection to other people who have their own sports and their own culture and their own music and their own songs. It reminds us of how we all belong and are interdependent together in this fragile planet of ours.
Go Ireland! The final of curling's mixed team event saw the United States of America aiming to do what 9 nations had failed to achieve at this Youth Olympics and somehow find a way to beat Canada.
Well, basically, I just came back from Norway, where I was at the Youth Olympics, and we got the silver medal in the mixed team event. And then we also did a mixed doubles event where they paired us up with a person from another country, but we didn't do as well in that, but we got the silver medal in the mixed team event. It was amazing. It was really a life-changing event. I've never been to Europe before, so it was really cool just being in the environment there. It was cold. But it was also really cool meeting a lot of new people from different countries, curlers especially, and yeah, the event was just really amazing.
Members of Evergreen Philharmonic are high school students within the Issaquah School District. Evergreen is a professional training orchestra that prepares its members to be independent and functional musicians, some of whom go to enjoy playing as amateurs in local community orchestras, and some who go to major conservatories and professional careers. The size of the orchestra varies from year to year, but it stays between 65 and 75 members. Since Evergreen Philharmonic is a full symphony orchestra, all instrumentalists are encouraged to audition.
Music is about life. Music is about human beings, music is about nature, music is about us, it's about everything. So studying music, studying life, studying where we are from, what's your sound, what we are doing here. It's everything, so that's why it's probably one of the most important parts of me.
Evergreen's premiere concert is October 31st, 4 o'clock to 5:30 p.m. at Issaquah High School. With Evergreen Philharmonic, I'm Molly Nakao, SPTV News.